Hello, curious minds. Have you ever wondered what lies beyond our solar system? Today we'll explore where the Voyager spacecraft are and what secrets they may reveal about the cosmos. Launched in the summer of 1977, these spacecraft were part of a bold mission by NASA to explore the outer planets of our solar system. Their primary goal? To gather data and send back stunning images of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune, planets that had only been glimpsed from afar until then. Voyager 1 blasted off on September 5, 1977. It took a direct route, flying past Jupiter in 1979 and Saturn in 1980. The data it collected was groundbreaking. For the first time, we saw Jupiter's Great Red Spot, a massive storm that has raged for centuries. Voyager 1 also revealed the intricate details of Saturn's magnificent rings and discovered several new moons. Now let's talk about Voyager 2. Although it launched a few weeks earlier on August 20, 1977, it took a more extended path. This clever route allowed it to visit not just Jupiter and Saturn but also the icy giants, Uranus and Neptune. In fact, it's the only spacecraft to have flown by both of those planets. When Voyager 2 swung by Uranus in 1986, it revealed a world tilted on its side and surrounded by a series of unusual moons and faint rings. Then, in 1989 it reached Neptune, unveiling stunning images of its deep blue atmosphere and the fascinating moon Triton, which features geysers that shoot nitrogen gas into space. Both Voyager spacecraft carried a suite of scientific instruments designed to measure magnetic fields, cosmic rays, and other phenomena in the planetary atmospheres. They were equipped with cameras that captured breathtaking images of the planets, moons, and rings, sending back data that would change our understanding of the solar system forever. After completing their primary missions, both spacecraft continued their journeys into the great unknown, carrying with them humanity's hopes and dreams for exploration. So, where are Voyager 1 and 2 today? These two trailblazers have come a long way since their launch over 47 years ago. They've left the planets behind and are now on an even more extraordinary mission, traveling through the vast emptiness of interstellar space. Let's start with Voyager 1. Right now, Voyager 1 is the most distant human-made object in existence. It's over 24 billion kilometers or about 15 billion miles away from Earth. That's so far that the signal it sends back takes over 22 hours just to reach us. Voyager 1 officially left the influence of our sun, known as the heliosphere, back in 2012, becoming the first spacecraft to enter interstellar space, the space between stars. It's still traveling at an incredible speed of 17 kilometers per second or 61,000 kilometers per hour, hurtling through this uncharted territory. Even after all this time, it's still moving faster than anything else we've ever launched into space. Voyager 2 is not far behind. It's more than 20 billion kilometers, or around 12 billion miles away from Earth, and it too has entered interstellar space, crossing the boundary known as the heliopause in 2018. It took a bit longer for Voyager 2 to reach this point because of its longer route past Uranus and Neptune, but it's still sending back valuable data about the conditions of space beyond our solar system. And just like Voyager 1, its signal takes around 18 hours to reach Earth. Both Voyagers are far beyond the planets now. Out there, they're studying the environment of deep space, helping scientists understand the boundary of the sun's influence and what lies beyond. Even after decades in space, they're still talking to us, still collecting data. But there's a catch: their power is running out. The Voyagers are powered by radioisotope thermoelectric generators, which have been slowly losing power since launch. This means they've had to start turning off their scientific instruments one by one to conserve energy. NASA estimates that by 2025 they'll run out of power entirely and fall silent, but until then, they continue to push the boundaries of human exploration. Both Voyager 1 and 2 each have a golden record attached to them, but what exactly are these records and why are they on board? The golden records are kind of like a time capsule, except they're designed to last for billions of years. Imagine if some distant civilization, or even future humans, found one of these spacecraft. NASA wanted to make sure the Voyagers had something to show and tell about Earth and human civilization. So they created these 12-inch, gold-plated copper discs, packed with sounds, images and music from around the world. Let's start with the sounds. The record contains greetings in 55 different languages, everything from English and Spanish to ancient languages like Akkadian, which was spoken over 6,000 years ago. There's also the sound of a baby crying, a whale song, thunder, and even laughter. The idea was to capture the essence of life on Earth. Next, the record has a collection of music from different cultures and time periods. This includes everything from classical pieces by Beethoven and Bach to traditional songs from Africa, China, and Peru. There's even a Chuck Berry rock and roll track, Johnny Be Good. But the golden record isn't just about sounds. It also includes 116 images encoded on the disc, showing things like human anatomy, animals, plants, cities, and even diagrams of our solar system. These pictures were chosen to give a snapshot of what life on Earth looks like, from the everyday to the extraordinary. And here's the really mind-blowing part. The record also includes a message from the president at the time, Jimmy Carter, and a message from renowned scientist Carl Sagan, who helped lead the project. Both messages express hope that one day, an intelligent civilization might find the Voyagers and learn something about the small blue planet we call home. Now you might be wondering, how would an alien civilization even know how to play this record? Well, NASA thought of that too. Attached to the golden record is a cover with instructions, kind of like a manual, showing how to play it. They also included a stylus so it could be played like a vinyl record. Plus, they engraved diagrams of where Earth is located in the galaxy, in case anyone, or anything out there wants to find us. So what does the future hold for Voyager 1 and 2? These two spacecraft are already further from Earth than any human-made object has ever been. But as they drift deeper into interstellar space, they still have a remarkable journey ahead, one that could last for billions of years. Let's start with their power supply. Both Voyagers are powered by radioisotope thermoelectric generators, or RTGs for short. These generators convert the heat from the radioactive decay of plutonium into electricity, which powers the spacecraft and their instruments. But after more than 47 years in space, the power from these generators is running low. NASA estimates that by around 2025, the Voyagers will run out of enough power to operate any of their scientific instruments and will lose contact with them. When that happens, they'll continue on their paths silently, as drifting relics of human exploration. But even without power, their journey is far from over. Both spacecraft are traveling at incredible speeds. Voyager 1 at around 17 kilometers per second, and Voyager 2 at about 15 kilometers per second. At these speeds, they're leaving our solar system behind and heading into the deep reaches of the Milky Way galaxy. Let's talk about where they're headed. Voyager 1 is moving toward the constellation Ophiuchus, and in about 40,000 years, it will pass within 1.6 light-years of a star called Gliese 445. As for Voyager 2, it's on a path toward the constellation Andromeda, and in around 300,000 years, it will pass near a star called Ross 248. Even after they lose power, the Voyagers will keep moving for billions of years, unless they collide with something, which is very unlikely given the vastness of space. There's also a small chance, though it's incredibly unlikely, that one day, the Voyagers could be discovered by an alien civilization. If that happens, they'll find the golden records on board, carrying a message from Earth across space and time. So the future of Voyager 1 and 2 is both bittersweet and awe-inspiring. In a few short years, we'll lose touch with these incredible spacecraft, but their journey will continue, an endless voyage through the stars. As we come to the end of this incredible journey through space and time, it's clear that Voyager 1 and 2 are much more than just spacecraft. Even as they drift further and further from Earth, these two spacecraft remain symbols of what we can achieve when we push the boundaries of science and exploration. Though their power may soon fade, the legacy of Voyager 1 and 2 will live on. So, what do you think? What's next for space exploration, and how far do you think we'll go? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about our universe. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep looking up.